MLB Network is on the air with Saturday Night Baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. The Yanks are looking to make history here today. Can they break the all-time winning streak record? We'll see right after this. Masahiro Tanaka, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. Just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it, 1 away. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Yeah, Matty, the thing I'm focused on with this lineup is the fact that they love to run. They lead the league in stolen bases. They're not afraid to take that extra bag. It's going to put the defense on their heels. Be on the lookout for that today.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's a high fastball that's fouled off to the right of the catcher here for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Bogarts, a 25-year-old. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Hard hit ball towards the hole, but the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Sox 0, Yankees coming up. Drew Pomerantz, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Lifted in the air to center. Under it is Maben now as he pulls it in for the 1st out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. Looking at the stats, I'm so impressed. He's in the top 5 home runs in the American League coming into this game. And when you're doing that, you catch just about everybody's attention. Don't be surprised if he doesn't make something happen here.
Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Espinoza. And he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. One out, nobody on. Belted high and deep into right center. Ranging back is Maben at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. In now, Gary Sanchez. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the American League. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
The 0-1 on its way. A bouncer to the left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Some two-out success means that Aaron Judge gets to swing it here.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. Pomerantz sets. 0-1 on its way. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Gone! Aaron Judge, a 2-run shot. 45 home runs now on the campaign, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. In prior matchups against Drew Pomerantz, he's got a 3-for-7 line. He's taken him deep once. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 New York. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball that just misses inside. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that one just missed outside. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Hanley Ramirez. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside corner, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off and the count runs pulled.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on outfielder Brett Gardner. You need a center fielder, he can play there. You need a corner spot, he's got that covered too. He has baseball acumen, awareness, a savvy for the game. Even if the offense lags a little bit, defense is always on point.
Here's Mookie Betts. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1.
You know what that ugly swing tells me right there? This guy's got his good slider work, and that thing's got depth and bite.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. The next 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Betts is retired, 2 down now. Striding in for Boston, Andrew Benintendi, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. First pitch on its way. There's that little sinker right over the outside corner. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's totaled 4 hits in 22 tries. He also has 1 home run. Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Digging in now for the Yankees, Didi Gregorius. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Well, every pitcher gets to start the inning with a fresh slate, and he's out trying to put that last inning behind him. But he's got to be shaking his head right here. A leadoff double on the first pitch, and he's back in trouble again. Things just not going his way right now.
Next for New York, Brandon Drury comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a little chopper up the middle to his left, Bogaerts. And there's one down now.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on Didi. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Hanley Ramirez. You think he can handle first? I do. He came up as a shortstop. He's also dabbled at third base. Big time power, but soft hands over at the one bag.
So coming to the plate, Aaron Hicks. In prior matchups against Drew Pomerantz, it's a big enough sample size, but he's just 1 for 14. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. One and one the count now. Hit back up the middle. Gloved by Bogaerts. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead-off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. High in the air out to center field. Maben is there. And that's the third out. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We've played 2 full. The Yankees lead this one 3-0. Into the box, Blake Swihart. Hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
2-1 the count to Blake Swihart. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. First pitch of the at-bat. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. The windup and the 0-1. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Now to the plate, Cameron Maben. And check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Missed with a slider. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. Still down 3-0. Here's Brett Gardner now.
Leading off for the Yankees, number 11, left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. A wave and a miss.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
The 0-2 home. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
You find yourself down 0-2 in these situations. It's tough to check your swing right there. That was a nice job.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Maben patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
The batter, number 14.
Digging in to try it again. Danny Espinosa. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. And now a jump throw against his body. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Roll, you see your shortstop get a glove on it. You're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw, and it's solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
Now the 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Espinosa leads off first with 1 away. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Aaron Judge. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise, he was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Pomerantz sets. Here's the 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Maben is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. The Yanks leave 1, but they're on top. Striding in once again, Eduardo Nunez back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And it's fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off yet.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. High pop up. Sanchez over to his left. He's got it one away.
The shortstop, number 2,
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A ball and a strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. The 2-1. The count now at 2-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Sanchez goes to get it, but he's not going to have a play, and they'll allow him to reach first after the strikeout. Digging in for his second at-bat, J.D. Martinez hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And he misses again, 2-0.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
3-0 to him now. On deck, there's Hanley Ramirez. 3-1 to Martinez. Boy, look at that thing dart. It's full now, 3-2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Hanley Ramirez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Red Sox leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Back with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Maben is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Brandon Drury will bat next. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball one. Drury, a native Oregonian, could find himself a member of the American League All-Star team this year, and he's had a nice season. Currently second in fan votes at third base.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
3-0 to him now.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
And this is taken low for ball four, and they'll have themselves a two-out base runner here after all. Ready for another chance. Aaron Hicks, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off there, 1-0. One-0 count. Here it is. Breaking ball in for a strike.
The count's 1-1.
And as it turns out, the two-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Here's Mookie Betts. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And he misses with it, 1-1. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he currently ranks second in the AL in that department. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Benintendi hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Ground ball left side. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks them offensively.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
Blake Swihart is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. 0-1 count and the pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Down the third baseline. Throw won't get him. Next up for the Red Sox, Josh Harrison. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 3-1 contest.
Just a great at-bat there. That one-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are one solid swing away from
where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
1-2 now.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. Two guys in scoring position right here. Interested to see how he works out of this.
Has a look. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Bird has room in foul territory, and he makes the catch for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping in now, Eduardo Nunez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. No hits to this point. And he lays off for ball one. Swihart on third. Harrison on at second with two down. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel. 3-2, full count. Keeps fighting him off. The eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the fifth. It's the Yankees 3 and the Red Sox 1. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now.
First baseman.
And now a pitch on the way.
Bird.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Benintendi racing back, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double. Wow, he almost made a heck of a play in left.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
Here's Brett Gardner now. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Betts. A leap, and he's got it. Impressive play for the first out. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
In now, Danny Espinosa. Hit weakly back to the mound. And there are two away now. Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Pomerantz sets. First pitch on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. The 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away. But now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
The 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Here's J.D. Martinez. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
And Hicks will settle under this one for the 2nd out. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Here comes the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Score holds. It's 3-1. Here's big Aaron Judge. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Aaron.
First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And right into the shift. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The right fielder, number 27. Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Maben is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter.
Here's Didi Gregorius.
Gregorius.
Pomerantz is ready. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out hit here keeps the inning alive for Brandon Drury.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, Brandon Drury. Hit down the third base line. This is foul for the first strike. It was a walk in his last trip. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
Well, this inning was looking routine, and then with 1 base hit and a wild pitch later, things are looking a lot different. Now a base hit scores a run, got to reset on the mound and make some good pitches here.
A throw behind the runner at second. Runner back safely. Working for the punch out and the offering. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Ready with the 1 and 2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Another 1-2 delivery. Hit on the ground to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees.
Leading off for the Red Sox, right fielder, M.M.K.
First pitch on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
One of the keys to pitching late in the games, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's 1 for 2 in this one. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in the inning on a ground out. Now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Into the box now, Blake Swihart. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. Is looked at for the first strike. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They still trail it here 3-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Red Sox,
Aaron Hicks will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball that time, not even close. The 1-1 misses off the plate. The swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep, but it bends just foul into the second deck. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Ramirez has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
First baseman number 33.
Ready for another shot now. Greg Bird. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Maben is there. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Left fielder number 11.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Brett Gardner. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's 1 for 4. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a miss at a ball down. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Betts has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And it's still 3-1. Josh Harrison stands in. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Dellin Betances been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 68. Dellin Betances.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. A fastball right over the outside corner.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Here's Cameron Maben now. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
The 1-0. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Stepping in now, Eduardo Nunez. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's 0 for 5. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Nope. Missed with a breaking ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes count.
The 1-2. He's outside for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last.
Harrison, the runner at first with 2 gone. Rounded down the third baseline. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Red Sox, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Danny Espinosa. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering, and he fouls this one off. The 0-1 delivery. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for route number 1.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
In now, Gary Sanchez. Fouled away. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the... Back in the Big Apple as we're set for what remains of this one on MLB Network.
Leading off for the Red Sox, designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. Your attention, please. Now
with a save situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. No balls and 1 strike. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. Here's Hanley Ramirez. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's 0 for 8. Takes a knee-high fastball. 1 out, nobody on. And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he'll strike out here yet again. as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Here's Mookie Betts. And he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. New York with their 80th win to pace the division. Masahiro Tanaka records win number 16 on the season as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Aroldis Chapman records the save, his 23rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight.